Well, hey there, everyone. Shadefire here, and today we're taking a look at Cabela's Big Game Hunter Pro Hunts. Looking at Cabela's games when they release on PC has become a bit of a tradition now for me, so I figure, hey, let's get out there and hunt some animals. Alright, so you know the drill. It's a Cabela's game. You shoot animals. This is not one of the most dangerous game. What is it? Cabela Big Game Hunter games, where the animals all want you dead at all times. This is one of the more traditional track a deer and shoot it kind of hunting games.
Smoked him. Take him quick. Nice shot.
It's a hunter's paradise. No roads, no people, no place like it. One chance, one perfect shot. I'm Jim Shockey.
I'm Wade Middleton. I'm Ralph Ciancerulo.
I'm Vicky Ciancerulo.
Welcome to Big Game Country.
Probably not the best idea to model all these presumably real hunters to look like serial killers.
These new boots. Go ahead, have a look around.
There's something vaguely...
Beautiful country, isn't it? Take a look over there. I found some deer tracks. Let's follow the trail and see if we can't find our first buck.
There's something vaguely terrifying about the facial features of these various hunting people. Alright, so we can first-person shooter, Wasad to move. Can't jump, though. Got our scoped sniper rifle, using 270 hollow point. Kind of seems like overkill for deer hunting, but whatever.
Tracks like these can tell you a lot about the animal who made them. The species of game, the direction it's heading, and how long ago it's passed. It's all plain to see once you know how to look.
Yes, because tracks often look completely different from the surface they are on, as though someone has placed some sort of texture on the ground. Also, wow, those shadows. Those are the shadows at max settings on PC, by the way. It's not like I'm running it low here.
I set some new coordinates to your map. Head to that waypoint and see if you can't spot that buck. He should be just up ahead.
I should mention that this is not a PC port, because a lot of the other Cabela's games on Steam have previously been released elsewhere and then come out on PC. This is actually releasing on PC at the same time as 360 and PS3. So, oh, also the Wii U. So, you know, mark quality there.
Step softly now. The less noise, the better. Try to move when the animal is moving.
I kind of have to be able to see the animal to know when the animal's moving.
Hear that? That's our buck.
I didn't realize most hunters have the ability to visualize sound.
Sounds like he's hidden in the brush up ahead.
Okay, hold it down. Let's see. If I were a deer, where would I be looking to get shot? Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh, that looks like a deer.
To remain invisible, use cover and keep out of the animal's sight line. Any kind of quick movement is a dead giveaway, so if your prey is looking in your direction, remain still. You can also reduce your visibility by crouching or laying prone.
Alright, so we want a bag of mail, of course, because the only thing males care about is killing other males. None of these are what I'm looking for, though. Where's the master of this little harem?
I sent some new coordinates to your map.
There?
Head to that waypoint and see if you can't spot that buck. He should be just up ahead.
Oh no, we spooked him. I knew I was bad at stealth games.
I sent some new coordinates to your map. Head to that waypoint and see if you can't spot that buck. He should be just up ahead.
Cabela's games are truly the pinnacle of exciting adventure.
Large, solid obstacles such as rocks conceal your presence from the animals. When behind them, you can move faster and remain undetected.
I call bullshit on that. I got up last time behind the rock and it pissed off all the deer. I wasn't even sprinting.
Being silent is just as important as being unseen.
Alright, there's our buck.
Holding your breath will steady your aim, but you can't hold your breath forever.
Jesus, what's with the Call of Duty
Holding
ass
your breath will steady your aim, but you can't hold your breath forever.
proning and...
The placement of the shot.
Let's see you walk that one off.
Blood tracks will give you an idea which way the animal went. Head that way and you should find some more blood drops.
Apparently deer can just sprint away with 2 punctured lungs. But not very far. Somehow that made us money.
That's a good start. Now let's talk about some more advanced hunting skills. Go ahead and open up your GPS. The map will let you know what animals can be expected where. It shows all sorts of important stuff like terrain, wind direction. The animal activity zones are also marked on your map, so you can quickly see where animals are usually feeding, watering, or bedding. Animals will move between these zones as the day progresses and their needs change.
I like how the deer sleeping icon is just a pillow, and not like
The activity
Z's.
zones that are highlighted with a bright glow are the ones that are most likely to contain animals at the current time of day. A red glowing zone indicates a location where hunting pressure is high, and that animals will be avoiding for a while. In addition, it marks the location of advantageous hunting locations, such as preset blinds and stands. It also indicates the direction the wind is blowing, as well as how the hunter's scent is carried by the wind. The map legend provides additional information to help you use the GPS map. Let's find a spot to observe a feeding plot. Close your map and head to the waypoint.
Alright, fine, I won't use my map then.
Take out your binoculars and scan the area. There are usually some deer around this time of day. Take out your binoculars and scan the area. There are usually some deer around this time of day.
I'm glad every piece of advice plays multiple times if you don't immediately do what it's telling you to do. Alright, so there's a blind. It doesn't really look like much of a blind.
See that? You lost your smell and calmed right down. If a deer sees movement,
Probably
it will
because it's
stare.
not, it's a tower.
Freeze if you don't want it to spook.
Blind is over there? Well, that deer has some green emanations coming out of it, so I guess that means it's a good thing. Do I really need to get close to it? I could probably hit it from 100 yards. With this medium power sniper
There's
rifle.
a stand just over there, but it'll be tricky reaching it without spooking the deer. Move slowly, keep low, and stay behind rocks.
There aren't really a lot of rocks to stay behind unless I go up there. In which case I'm not actually getting closer. Definitely not the high action of dangerous hunts. But that's kind of the point of Dangerous Hunts, is to be more of a action sort of hunting game than just a simulation hunting game. Do people normally try to get within like 20 yards of an animal before shooting it? I think it's spooked and staring at me, but I can't tell. It's okay, I'm behind a rock. We're completely hidden.
I think we're ready to take the shot.
Luckily, we didn't spook the deer climbing up the ladder because we just teleported. Alright, now that we're, like, right next to it, we're ready to take the shot. I didn't get organ vision, I guess we weren't close enough.
Blood tracks will give you an idea which way the animal went. Head that way and you should find it.
Gotta make sure it goes down. Or just miss completely. Oh, I was kind of hoping I'd break off one of its antlers. And make it a completely worthless trophy, I guess. Which is the same reason I wasn't aiming for the head. I guess when people taxidermy deer heads to put up on their wall or whatever, they don't usually try to get a deer with a bullet hole in its head. It's kind of hard to clean out. I kind of feel like the glancing a blow to the ribs is not exactly a fatal injury. I feel like this thing would have gone a lot farther,
You
but
found him.
the
Now
map's not
claim
really
your
big enough.
trophy.
All vitals missed, but somehow it still died.
We play by the rules out here. You need to claim every trophy you shoot. We don't like to see wounded animals, so don't take a shot unless you're totally sure you can hit the target.
We actually lost money on that from not killing it good. Alright, now we're ready for some real hunting. Except we only have one option. What do we got in the southeast? Foxes. Is it a goat? And rabbits.
These southeastern woods are a good spot to kick off our tour. The combination of gently rolling terrain and an abundance of water makes this ideal country for white-tailed deer and wild boar. The weather is mild and the ground cover is plentiful. You should have no trouble tracking game and avoiding detection.
Alright, gotta figure out this unlock system. Oh geez, we actually do have to buy our ammunition. So we can't just go wasting it on not deer. It seems silly to me that they actually try to make it sound like people make a big deal out of ethical hunting and don't just do whatever the fuck they want whenever no one's watching. Alright. Oh man, just hand feed me some more, will ya? Pro hunts make us listen to some hunting star, but we need specific gear. Regular hunts are just hunts. And we can just shoot random animals in open as long as we have the right gear. Can't just use a shotgun on a deer, unfortunately. Alright, so it pretty much tells us here what kind of gun we're going to use for what kind of animal. And it looks like you hunt foxes with a bow, apparently. Can I afford a bow? No. I'm too much of a scrub for bows. Our scope kind of sucks. Alright, so I guess our options are pretty much to hunt rabbit or to hunt wolves. I don't know why I thought that was a goat. I guess I kind of thought it was a goat, like, looking backwards. Alright, where can we shoot the wolves? Apparently nowhere. Or are those just, like, general accomplishments? Let's go for boar, I guess, since we don't have any. Hunt 1 wild boar. Now, being a boar, this thing should actually try to attack us if we don't immediately kill it. And we're stumbling around in the scrub brush here. Actually, that sounds more like an elk. And or deer. Yeah, that's a buck over there. We're not looking for buck. Alright, so this would be a watering hole. I guess. Even though it shows up as a feeding thing. I guess these bushes here. But we're pretty much smelling up the place. Because the wind is going eastward now, so maybe we should head over to this side.
Generally, most animals can't lower their heads below their feet level, so they can't drink from a raised riverbank. Usually they'll find a fairly flat place on the shore to drink. They'll enter the water to drink when they have to, but prefer to stay out of it.
Target acquired. Now, could probably hit him from here, but since we are supposed to be going for an ethical shot, gotta get closer. Also, are those males? Wild boar. I guess it's not specific here. I'm not sure the males only rule applies to all animals. It might just be a deer thing. And the wind should not be giving us away at all, so we should be able to get right up here. Take a nice good shot. He's not really lined up though, I gotta get them to turn. Like that.
That was close, but still off the mark. You need to practice your marksmanship to ensure a clean shot.
Because we're using hollow bullets. Somehow I don't think we're gonna kill that one. Unless another rib shot is somehow fatal. Yeah, I feel like if we were using jacketed rounds, it'd actually go through and puncture the vital organs. These animals have a lot more ribs than people to protect their insides. Well, there was a blood trail there, but I guess it wasn't a fatal blood trail this time. So now we'll just follow our mark, because somehow we magically know where this thing went. I don't know what that sound was. Okay, our scent is going kind of in front of us, which is bad. What? Did that one actually just bleed out? I bet we're gonna get a negative score on this one. Yep. Gotta pay the hunting fine for doing badly. Well done! You did a bad job! Alright, let's do one more hunt. That didn't go so hot. Let's go hunt some bear. Oh, do you only get 7 period? It's not like you have to buy rounds every time. Alright, so we don't have the right kind of bullets. Hunt a bear. I guess we just get murdered. We're too broke for most of these hunts. Or too inexperienced. One white-tailed deer from a stand or blind. Let's see, there is a stand right there. And it sounds like there's a bunch of deer right there, too. So if we play our murder cards right, we should be able to get one right away. Gotta say, this is kind of disappointing compared to the last Cabela's game we looked at, the one that was sort of a hunting RPG. Where you could zoom around in your vehicle, get from point to point. Sure, we're still not being stinky. Okay, there's our buck. Alright, so that added more hunting pressure. Which means we're probably not going to find anything here. Now I did mark that guy, so we could just kind of follow him. Oh, never mind, our mark just disappeared. Alright, so we could hunt them from this tree. Which, wow, is that literally just like a chair taped to a tree? But there's a blind down there that's a lot closer. Also, I think there's a rabbit or something around me because I can hear footsteps. The deer are not yet alerted to my presence. Actually, you might be alerted to my presence. Stop looking in this direction. That's right. Oh. Now he's in a caution state. That's slowly getting oranger.
Change Changes in the wind direction can ruin your hunt if you're not paying attention and staying downwind from your quarry.
Well, I am downwind. He's up there, and I'm over here. Like, if I move, it's going to scare him off, but if I don't move, it's going to scare him off, so I'm not really sure what to do here. I would have been astounded if I actually hit one of them there. I feel like maybe we're not really doing this whole blind thing right. You're not usually supposed to sneak up to the blind, I believe, and then hope there's animals that fucking rabbit. It's a pretty big rabbit, actually. Them some good eating rabbits. Okay, it just vanished. It could detect that I was gonna shoot it. Oh, look, a rabbit hole. A rabbit hole that's just... what? Sure, that's how rabbit holes work. They're just placed on top of the dirt. And rabbits magically appear out of them like hats. Why does it keep running in a loop? I'd be so sad if I was hunting rabbits right now. Just shoot him when he comes out of the hole. Impossible to miss. Instead, I gotta track down these crappy deer that are afraid of everything. Alright, we've got a deer. We're in a blind. We just have to wait for him to calm down and put a bullet in him. As soon as he's not standing next to that female deer, it's kind of hard to tell which one is which. I'm gonna say he's the one in the front, the darker one. Yeah. Now, because we're using hollow points, it shouldn't penetrate through one and hit the other. But where are we gonna hit him fatally that's not just gonna hit his ribs? Could shoot him in the head, but I have a feeling I'll get negative points even if that kills him. One of these days we'll hit something vital.
That was close, but still off the mark. You need to practice your marksmanship to ensure a clean kill shot.
I can't believe I missed again. I always miss the neck. With every hunt, we get worse and worse. I'm noticing that our target appears to be getting calm even though we shot him. I guess deer have short-term memory. Or he's just becoming calm as he bleeds out. Maybe we won't get negative points if I can finish him before he bleeds? Oh, never mind. I'm glad as soon as it dies, it stops being marked on your map, so now you have no idea where it is. Like, I know it's over here somewhere. Somewhere in this field, there's a dead deer. Can you spot it at home? Because I sure can't. Is that it there? Nope, that's just a dark spot. Well, shit. Does the game expect me to, like, magically know where it went? Am I just a bad hunter for not keeping track? Well, I guess that's it for our hunting career. We'll never be a professional hunter and earn our serial killer looking face. Even better, we just left the woods without even taking our trophy. I guess campaign is the only option. I thought maybe we'd have like a different mode or something, but no. Man, remember when we shot that deer? It looks totally different than that other deer we didn't shoot. Oh, I guess it just keeps your best for that species. So what do we got? Deer, boar, moose, caribou, pronghorn, mule deer, black-tail deer, elk, black bear, grizzly. That's not really a lot of animals. We can pull up our shot info. Wait, why is our best score for the deer the one that fucking we failed at, and not the first one we killed where I actually shot it in the lungs? Anyhow, that's Cabela's Big Game Hunter Pro Hunts. It's, you know, a more typical hunting game, not really as silly and over the top, taking place in the animal murder universe that is Cabela's Dangerous Hunts and Shadows over Katmai. But yeah, I guess if you like hunting games, this is probably your thing, your jam. It's $30 on Steam. I assume it's probably more than that on the last-gen consoles, just because it always is. Anyhow, I've been Shadefire, and I hope you'll all attempt to hunt with me again someday.